My name is Sharice Tracy, and today I will be talking about halal meat production for my final project. What is halal? Halal is an Arabic word that means lawful or permitted, as opposed to haram, which means prohibited. The rearing and slaughtering practices of halal cattle differ, being that cattle must be slaughtered by a man rather than a machine, and there must be a blessing said prior to the slaughter. I'll be speaking specifically about the Middle East and North Africa region or the MENA region, because that is where halal is practiced the most, given that that is where Islam is most frequently practiced. The history of halal, from Muhammad to market. The instructions of what is halal and what makes something halal comes from the Quran, dating back to 630 AD when it was written by the Prophet Muhammad. Naturally halal foods include milk, fish, vegetables, fruits, and grains. Global meat production overall has more than quadrupled since 1961. We can see that China is the world's largest meat producing nation in the world. However, Brazil is the world's largest halal meat producing nation, and they mainly export to the Middle East. The global halal market is currently $1.7 trillion, but is expected to go to $3.2 trillion by 2024. Production process is as follows as outlined in the Quran. First, cattle must be cared for, meaning that there should not be any scars or bruises by the time of their slaughter. Second, slaughter must be completed by a Muslim who has reached puberty. Third, they pronounce the name of Allah and face the animal to Mecca, an area in the Middle East which is historical to the religion of Islam. Fourth, the blade must cross against the animal's neck once as to prevent suffering. And finally, the animal must bleed out completely, being that blood is haram, or not halal, especially in the Middle East. The ban on halal shows how this food practice has become political. Halal production has been banned in France, Sweden, Norway, Iceland, Denmark, and Slovenia. It has been argued that this ban is for cultural preservation of these nations. However, it is clear that it is rooted in Islamophobia, and it is a method of preventing Muslims from practicing their culture in other countries, especially being that in France, this ban was coupled with a ban against hijabs. However, halal holds its role in the international agricultural sector. There are 1.8 billion Muslims in the world, meaning that the demand for halal foods will not decrease anytime soon. Additionally, Brazil's production outweighs these regional bans, being that Brazil continues to increase their production and continues to maintain the halal meat role in the industry and for the projected increase. Here are my references.